What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Nightmare Corner. So today we're doing another very exciting video. At least I'm excited about it. I'm sure you Dead by Daylight fans are excited about it. So yesterday, while I was on Facebook and I was on Instagram looking at everything, we actually came across a booth over at the toy fair that they had, and it was with Gecco Corp, and they actually got the license to do some pretty cool stuff. So they got the license for Dead by Daylight by Behavior, and they are coming out with some Dead by Daylight statues. And I gotta say, these statues look amazing. As a Dead by Daylight fan, I am very excited about it. So those of you who don't know what Dead by Daylight is, it's an asymmetrical game where 4 players are playing the survivors and 1 player is playing the killer. And of course, your goal as a survivor is to survive. So throughout the match, there's different things as far as getting totems. Clearing those totems, you get blood points, and then also completing all 5 generators, so that way you can power up the exit gate and get out of there and survive on and go on to the next round. As the killer, of course, your main goal is to kill. You're working for the entity. Your job is to find these survivors, hook them, and sacrifice them to the entity. Also, if you're not able to hook them, you also have like your Moris where you can kill them with each killer's specific kill style, which is pretty cool. It's a good game. If you haven't played it, I suggest you play it. I know Behavior sometimes puts out on the systems and on Steam where you can play for free for a few days. And they even put discounts out where you could buy the game at a discount and their characters and stuff like that. But getting back to the point, these statues from Gecco Corp look really amazing. So we're going to start with the totem. We're going to start with the totem because in the game that seems to be what everybody usually goes for, especially if the killer has on a hex perk. But looking at this totem, it looks amazing. Now most of these are just going to be prototypes. They're not going to have full color or anything like that. But looking at this totem, the detail on it is amazing. You got everything from the skulls to the sticks. I mean, it's awesome. So I'm wondering though, what would be a nice touch to it is if they actually add a light up feature. After all, in the game, these totems do light up, especially if they have a hex on it, whether you have Devour Hope or Ruin, stuff like that. So seeing these things being able to light up and have a statue of the totem is going to be awesome. Looking at the sign in the back, it says that it'll be coming out in 2020. So we still got a little while before it comes out, but either way, the totem statue for Dead by Daylight looks pretty amazing. Gotta say, that looks cool. So we're going to move on to the next one. If you give me a minute. I'm actually looking at my laptop while I'm doing this, so that way. Alright, so next one we're going to look at the generator. So of course the generator is going to be for the survivor's goal. So right off the bat, the generator, amazing detail. I mean, this thing looks amazing. Even though it's not colored, the detail on it is pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and assume that they're going to do a light up feature for this as well. Just because if you look at it, you can see wires going all the way up the pole down to where the lights of the generator are. So that'll be cool if that can light up and all that other good stuff too. So that's going to be a cool feature, the detail and everything else like that. So that's going to be a cool thing to look at. So yeah, so the generator to be able to light up and the detail that it has is going to be really cool. I think with the totem and then generator being like that is going to be really cool. So one thing I do want to apologize, guys. I'm actually outside doing this. The wind's picking up a little bit, so if there's a little muffled, I'm going to try to do my best to edit it out. But moving on to the next one. Now we're going to look at the killer. So this killer, he's one of my favorite killers. I don't play him as much, but I do play him often, and he is the hillbilly. So looking at the hillbilly, here's the prototype, no color. Chainsaw has its own color, but it's really cool. So he has a little background to him. He got his little brick or rock wall behind him. That's really cool. The floor, the pallet, pieces of the pallets under him. And then you're looking at over here the chainsaw. So you know Hillbilly comes with his chainsaw and he comes with his hammer that he can smack you with. Again, the detail, even though you can't see him painted, is amazing. They got his look. He's, like I said, one of the killers. He just looks awesome. Everything about him is pretty cool. I can't wait to see what these guys look like when they're painted. So the Hillbilly's looking really good. right? I like his little belt buckle with his little brass knuckles on there and stuff like that. So that's cool. And then the chainsaw is very detailed. Everything from all the parts, the blade, his hammer even got the little metal on it and stuff like that on the handle. So that's cool. The Hillbilly is looking really cool. So we're gonna move on to the next one. So this one here, we have the Wraith, which this one's cool because this one's actually gonna be coming out sometime later this year. So he's already painted, he's already good to go. So looking at the Wraith, again, it's really cool. You have like your little tarp over the garbage wall that they have that he's standing behind, and then you got the nice detailed floor. The paint job looks amazing. He got his little weapon that he uses, and that's really cool. So looking at him, like, the paint job is amazing. You can tell that there's some age and dirt to it. It gives it that Wraith and Dead by Daylight look, which I love. So the Wraith is looking really cool. Yeah, so I don't really play the Wraith too much, but I mean, he's a good character. I've seen some gameplay videos on him, and some people can really do some damage playing as him, so that's pretty cool. So on the next one, we're gonna look at, here we go, we have the Trapper. So the Trapper's looking really good. This is the last figure that they've had. Oh, one thing too, the Trapper and Hillbilly will be coming out in 2020, so they're not ready to release them yet. I think the Trapper might come out this year, and I'm only gonna say that because I haven't seen the sticker. I couldn't find any videos on the booth to kind of get an idea of when, but I'm gonna assume that because he's painted just like the Wraith was, that he'll be coming out later this year too. So looking at the Trapper was one of the original killers. He looks awesome. Again, you know, he has his little background wall behind him to kind of give it some depth and some look to it. But yeah, you have him in his iconic coveralls or overalls. You have his boots, and of course that mask. You can't forget about that mask. And I think it's really cool too that you can see the hooks and stuff coming out of his arms. I mean, they nailed the detail on these figures. I'm a big fan of them. I'm a big fan of Dead by Daylight, and I'm definitely gonna start collecting all of these guys when they come out. So yeah, other than that, the Trapper, you know, you got your blood on him and stuff like that, so he looks awesome. Very excited to see what Gecco Corp else is gonna do. I mean, they have tons of killers. I'm actually anxious to see if they're gonna do some survivors. Are they gonna even do like the perk symbols? I mean, there's just so much to think about that they can do, and I know they're gonna make some good money off of it, because for the longest, as a Dead by Daylight fan, I've been wanting some merchandise, something cool to have to the collection. Now, Dead by Daylight actually came out with a 1-to-1 replica Trapper mask, which I do own. It took forever to get it, but I got it. So, I mean, it's nice to have a licensed Trapper mask from Dead by Daylight. So very exciting, guys. I hope you guys are excited just as much as I am, especially if you play Dead by Daylight and you're a big fan. I'm looking forward to see the other killers that they're gonna make. I mean, there is a list of killers. There's even a list of survivors that they can make. So definitely gonna be a nice run, a series run of these statues, and I'm very, very excited. So yeah, all these statues are 1/6 scale. So really my only problem would be, where am I going to put it all, because I'm planning on buying all of these guys. But once again, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate every single one of you guys who are watching. I appreciate you guys who are subscribing. Please do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and join the Nightmare Corner. We are going to have a bunch more videos to come. It's been a pretty busy week for me on videos as well. We had the Chucky and Tiffany video I uploaded, so we talk about them, the life size from Bride of Chucky. I mean, it's just going crazy. It seems like back to back there's all these releases coming out, and of course Halloween's coming, so that's very exciting. So, you know, we also had the the Sam from Trick or Treat, animatronic from Spirit Halloween. So that I even did a little review video on that as far as the pre-ordered him. I'm waiting for him to get home. Hopefully by the end of August, if not early September. But thanks again, guys. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you're excited about this Dead by Daylight stuff as much as I am. If you are, let me know in the comments. I love commenting with you guys. I know I got a couple comments on the Chucky and Tiffany video. I reply to you guys as fast as I can, but yeah, definitely let me know in the comments, are you excited about these? What killer would you like to see? What survivor would you like to see? I'm gonna safe to assume too, since they're doing generators and the totems, that they're gonna probably do the lockers. I mean, might as well. You might as well get all the aspects of the game in there, and that'll be pretty cool too. You can even have like a survivor peeking out the door or hiding or something like that. But yeah, other than that, guys, like I said, I appreciate you guys for watching. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share away. I haven't seen any videos on the Dead by Daylight figures, so I figured I'd do a video on it for you guys. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you, and have a good one.